Hi everyone, I'm Tashina from Logical Harmony. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I am sharing my living room tour with you. I am so excited to share this with you guys and so thankful to have worked with Article on this. They provided several articles for me to really create my dream living room, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So if you guys have been watching and paying attention, you know that we did recently move, and this was very much a blank space, and now it's very much a home, and I am so excited about how it turned out. So a couple weeks ago on Instagram, I posted a photo, and this room was literally bare. Like, we were starting from scratch, which was amazing because it was totally a clean slate to do whatever I wanted with. And that really let me think about what I wanted to do with the space. Because it is small, I wanted it to be really functional, and I wanted it to be a space that really brought together the home. Because I do work from home doing YouTube full time, it's really hard for me to unplug. It's really common for me to like get up, jump right on the computer. You know, at night, I might check email before bed. If I wake up at 2 a.m., I'm often checking my email or checking Instagram. And I really wanted a space that was all about living and all about just like being comfy and cozy and just unplugged from work and totally separate. And so for me, having a very functional space was part of that. I also really wanted to have articles in the room that tied together well. So not just with each other, but also with whatever I wanted to put in the room in the future. So I wanted really good, solid, neutral colors that I could dress up with pops of color or texture or plants or whatever else I wanted. And especially as my style changes over time, I wanted to make sure that I picked out things that would evolve with me. That was super, super important, especially with it being a small space right now. It might eventually, you know, ideally I do want to buy a house and I want to have a settled in space, and I wanted stuff that I could take there with me. So stuff that would grow with me as I grow in life and as my life changes. Hi, Junie. I also really wanted things that would work well for my life now. So hanging out with the cats, spending time with Justin, whether it's like sitting on the couch watching a movie or doing a face mask or reading a book. I wanted stuff that would really work for my unplugged time and my downtime, because that is increasingly important to me and something that's really hard to get. I think a lot of you guys feel that, where you get home from work and you just have so many other things to do and you don't necessarily get that downtime that you need. And I really wanted a living room that encouraged that for me and would really help me make time for those things too. Other things that were important to me was, you know, having the neutral colors, but also I wanted like a mix of a modern and classic design, because again, I wanted pieces that can grow with me. And so it was really important to find something that would always work no matter what my style is. And I feel like I got that perfectly with these pieces from Article. And I feel like the room just ties so well together, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. So a couple of things that were really important to me with the space was, with it being functional, is having multiple seating areas. So I wanted a space where like Justin and I could have different places to sit. So that's why I really liked the armchairs. It's also perfect when we have friends over to hang out, whether it's like board games or drinks or dinner or whatever. We have spaces for everyone. And that was so important to me because I've never had that before. In previous living rooms, I've only ever had just a sofa. And honestly, it's been like 2 years since I've even had that. So it was so important to me to have a space that was really like welcoming and really homey. And I feel like these armchairs are perfect for that. They're like the perfect size for me. Because I'm small, I tend to like sink back into furniture, and I hate it so much because a lot of things are just like too soft and too cushiony and just too big. And I feel like these armchairs are the perfect cozy size. Like, they're really cushiony and really soft, but the size is absolutely perfect. Like, I can lay back in it and it's just cozy. Like, I can curl up here with a book and a cup of tea, or curl up with one of the cats, and I don't feel like the armchair's swallowing me whole. I feel like there's enough structure to the space that it just works really well. I also love, speaking of the cats, that the armrests, the backrest, and the cushions all come off. So if I need to do any spot cleaning or anything like that, it's super, super easy. Having pets, you guys probably know how important that is to have a space that works with your life. Hi, Junie. And I think that these armchairs are absolutely perfect. Also, she has completely claimed this one and right now thinks I'm sitting in her armchair. So they also love them as well, which has been great. And I just love too, speaking of pets, that with the pattern of these, you don't really notice the cat hair as much. Just being practical, that was something that was important. I picked out this side table because I really wanted a table between the two chairs. I wanted a coffee table, but I just wanted multiple options just to make the space more functional. And I love the color of this one. So I love that it's that pop of corally pink. You guys know I absolutely love that color, and I was so excited to see furniture in that color because it's pretty rare that you do. I love that it's a glass tabletop and it has like the brass legs on it. Part of what I wanted to go for color-wise in this room was a mix of like bright neutrals, so like whites and grays, and then I wanted to be able to throw in pops of color, and I was specifically thinking of different tones of pink or different shades of like gold and brass. That's totally the color scheme I was going for, and this table fit it perfectly. So when I saw that on Article's website, I was like, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. I need that. I also picked out this table lamp. Again, it fit perfectly into the colors, but I just love the feel of it. So if I'm sitting here reading a book, it's the perfect amount of light to just keep it like nice and soft and cozy. I love that it has the brass gold top, and then the base is actually marble, which I love because it fits into that color scheme as well. And I just love marble print. Like I have some marble print planters that I have in here, and I just love how it just always fits with everything and just makes it a little more modern and a little more sleek. We do also have a matching floor lamp too, which I am so excited about. So part of what I wanted too was a really nice sofa. And I wanted something that could be really functional as well. Like function is a big thing for me in this space. So this is the perfect size for me and like a couple people. Justin and I can both be on here. I can be on here with the cats. And I wanted something where I felt like I could like kick back, watch a movie, do a face mask, just have some really good relaxed time. And this is absolutely perfect. So it is perfectly matching for the armchairs, which is also what I wanted because I can differentiate with like pops of different colors on each ones if I wanted. And I love the texture of the pattern. So the pattern is actually like a tweed-like fabric, but it doesn't have wool. And that was one thing that I thought was really great about Article is they make it really easy to see what everything is made of. So we were able to find a sofa that's completely animal free, which I am so excited about. So the sofa and the armchairs, the texture is a tweed-like material. It doesn't actually have wool in it. And then the stuffing is a down alternative. So I thought that was great because it is really difficult to find vegan-friendly furniture that is stylish and cute and functional. And so I love that this was like the perfect mix of all of them. And it's just great. I love the texture so much. I just think it's fun. It's different than like a plain color. You know what I mean? Just gives it a little more personality and just throwing things in there. And just like with the armchairs, the backs come off, the armrests do, and the cushions too. So also really, really easy to clean, or in the future when we move, that's gonna make it really easy to move as well. And you can just really customize it for what you need. So if you wanna take a cushion, sit on the ground, you can totally do that too. The floor lamp I am in love with because again, I wanted that like cozy light in here. We get really good sunlight in here, but there isn't an above room light. And honestly, I just love comfy, cozy light from lamps. I think it's so nice, especially if you're just hanging out to have something that's very mellow. I spend a lot of time each week under our bright filming lights. So for me, having that mellow light is really nice. It's very relaxing. And just like with the table lamp, it does have the marble base, which is so cute and really sturdy, especially with the cats, and I love it. The coffee table was also super important to me. So I picked this one out because it is walnut, which is actually the same wood as the base of the sofa and the armchair. So it all like ties in together color-wise, but I just really love how walnut looks. I feel like it's very rich and it's very versatile. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's like the perfect, beautiful wood. And initially I thought that I wanted like a rectangle coffee table, but seeing the round one in here, it's absolutely perfect for the space. It just flows so well. I feel like it just creates like a really good energy around the space. And for the cats, they love it because they can sit underneath it and feel like they're totally hidden and that no one will ever find them. And I just love the size of it too. So it's perfect for when we have friends over, we can have drinks, we can play board games. I can style it however I want. So that's also what I really like about the color. So right now I have it just very simple, but if I wanted to add different textures and colors to it, like put on like a textured mat or some plants, it's totally gonna work with that too. And I just love how all the articles in here really flow together now as they are, but as we get more comfortable in this space and start really finishing the room, it's all just gonna tie together. And I feel like these are like the perfect anchors for everything else that might go in this room. The walls are pretty bare, so I do wanna fix that, but I feel like these are just like the perfect articles to really center the room and really build the room around. And so I'm so excited with how this turned out. I'm so happy with it. I've loved spending time in here. Justin does too. The cats love it as well, as you guys have seen. It's just created such a really great space for our family, and I'm really happy with that. I'm really excited about it. So thank you so much for Article for working with me on this. Thank you so much for providing these amazing articles for my home. It means so much to me and I love it so much. If you guys want to see more lifestyle content, comment and let me know. I want to start doing some more on Instagram, but also here on YouTube as well. So I was kind of thinking maybe some cooking videos would be fun. And I really too am excited about this because I can use it as like a set for different other videos. So sometimes the studio doesn't feel just right. I want things to be a little more casual or the vibe to just be a little bit different. And this gives a really good space to do that. So I'm so excited for the content I'm going to create for you guys. And I'm so excited about my living room. I absolutely love how it turned out, and I will see you guys next time.